Check, check. Check, check. 1, 2. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back here. Welcome back to baseball as your Bancroft Bandits return to historic Memorial Park tonight for another 9-inning contest against last night's opponent, the defending champion Albert Lea Lakers, as your Bandits were able to take the season opener at Hike Field in Albert Lea in an 8-1 victory over the Lakers last night. Players of the game offensively were Lance Russell, as he went 3 for 3 at the plate with 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and a stolen base. And pitching-wise, we also had to commend a co-player of the game to Ryan Bird. We saw a very strong start from Nate Arruda. Obviously, he didn't get a whole lot of help from the Blue last night. But either way, he came in, pitched 4 dominating innings against the Lakers, giving up no hits, only just a couple of plunk batters, and 10 of the 12 outs he recorded were by strikeout. So big things for Ryan Bird to start off in his debut as a Bancroft Bandit. And we also saw Augie Cupcakes Voigt in relief as well. In the bottom of the ninth, came out after giving up 1 double to Levi Davidson, struck out the side to end things and slammed the door. Once again, a final score from last night's contest. The Bancroft Bandits start off their season 1-0 with an 8-1 victory against the Albert Lea Lakers, who we're facing as well tonight. And getting the ball to start tonight is Mr. Niall Ball out of the University of North Carolina, Pembroke, and Atlanta, Georgia, as well. Niall Ball used to be a Division I pitcher, a former closer for the Missouri Tigers. And as well, he struck out over 80 batters, had an 8-1 record for UNC Pembroke in the spring. So we're very excited to have Niall Ball with us here, and he'll be doing the honors of pitching in the home opener for your Bancroft Bandits, as tonight they're going to be donning some sharp new uniforms. The gray jerseys with the white trim and the purple hats. Albert Lea in the navy with white trim and red caps. As well for your Bancroft Bandits, they welcomed in new head coach Michael Kieran, who last year brought the title to Albert Lea, and then he carried his dynasty with him to Bancroft, recruited an amazingly talented star-studded team, and we've only caught a glimpse last night, so we're hoping for bigger things offensively here tonight and to continue our dominating pitching as well into tonight's contest, led by Niall Ball. We could possibly see Nico Mayoral first out of the bullpen, and potentially looking at our closer, Wild Thing Austin Atwood. But, of course, in a save situation. But without a doubt, in just my opinion, this is one of the best pitching staffs I have ever seen, especially for a summer league team. So big hopes for the Bancroft Bandits, and all preseason long, it's been championship or bust, as obviously they're wanting the regular season title and beyond that. And for Albert Lea, they got their work cut out for them once again for the second straight night. I was able to have a word with the head coach, my big brother Michael Kieran, before the game to kind of reflect on last night as well as an insight on tonight's game, who to look forward to. So with that, now we'll take you to a pregame interview with the Bandits head coach, Michael Kieran. You're now with head coach of the Bancroft Bandits, Michael Kieran, as last night in the season opener they were on the road at Hike Field in Albert Lea, and they took the first game of the season 8-1 against Michael's old team. So, Michael, you want to just talk about how it felt to kind of go back to the old team that you brought the championship to, and just seemingly dominate in the first game of the year?
Yeah, it was definitely what I wanted to accomplish. Whether it was against Albert Lea or really anyone in the league, we want to win the first one. First one's a big one. You want to set the tone early, have teams take you serious, and have your players take games serious. And it just is a lot more fun to coach and play baseball when you're winning. I hope we can replicate that tonight and get on a winning streak.
What went well for the team, if anybody stood out or if anything just worked overall? You just want to talk about what went well last night?
Lance offensively was really good. Abel offensively was really good. They kind of are a catalyst. They hit really well with runners in scoring position, and especially Lance. Abel was the guy who would get on, and then Lance, we base ran incredibly well too to put ourselves in scoring position. Can't say enough also about our infield play. Sean and Tommy made a lot of nice plays. Bobby was really good at first. Tyler was great behind the dish. And then pitching wise, Nate, Ryan, Augie all threw really well, and That's a formula of success when you can play good defense and pitch well.
So tonight you have a very strong right-hander out of UNC Pembroke and former Missouri Tiger closer Niall Ball. What's kind of the expectation for him when he gets the ball tonight?
Niall's kind of chomping at the bit. Niall last night was really motivated. Today he's excited to throw in front of 500 plus, and he's a guy that he's a competitor. He's a guy I love right now as a competitor, and reminds me a lot of myself when I would pitch. Just no one's going to beat you, and you can beat anyone mentality. And I think he's really going to do really, really well tonight. He's locked in.
Well, Michael, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So there was Bandits head coach Michael Kieran with a pregame interview as the Bandits head into tonight's contest against the Albert Lee Lakers 1-0, and the Lakers 0-1 following last night's 8-1 sound victory at Albert Lee. And speak of the devil, I'm to go have another word with the head coach, possibly some more insights, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have the official starting lineups for both the visiting Albert Lee Lakers and your Bancroft Bandits. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. Welcome back to Memorial Park here in Bancroft, Iowa. My name is Mitchell Kieran, the voice of the Bandits, as we have beautiful conditions here tonight. Low 70s and high 60s just hovering around it, but still very warm. The fans are piling in, finding their seats as we're ready for baseball here to open up once again at historic Memorial Park, built all the way back in 1948. And the Bandits have quite a heck of a team to bring to the Bandit faithful here in Bancroft. And hopefully we can hope for another victory here tonight. 8-1, the final score last night between your Bancroft Bandits on the road at Hike Field against the 2018 champ Albert Lee Lakers. And here tonight they're on the road, and they might be facing just as tough pitching as they were last night. Let's go ahead and meet the starters for the visiting team, the Albert Lee Lakers. They'll be the guest on the scoreboard, and they are led by head coach Nate DeShane and assisted by Dean Griffin. Leading off in right field, number 8, Levi Davidson. Batting second at shortstop, number 13, Austin Portner. Batting third in center field, number 19, Brad Morris. Batting cleanup and designated hitter, number 23, Thomas Kraus. Batting fifth at second base, number 22, Sam Huska. Batting sixth at first base, number 24, Sam Warren. Batting seventh in left field, number 15, Sam Steinmeier. Batting eighth and catching, number 6, Trey Rogers. Rounding out the lineup, batting ninth at third base, number 10, Cody Erickson. On the bump, doing the starting pitching for Albert Lee is number 12, Jesse Bloom. And now let's go ahead and meet the starters for your Bancroft Bandits, the hometown boys, led by head coach Michael Kieran, assisted by Jacob Van Vactor, a tandem from Valley City State University. Leading off in center field, number 3, Julian Galindo. Batting second and in right field, number 8, Abel Pena. Batting third at shortstop, number 12, Sean Ross. Batting cleanup at third base, number 18, Tommy Reyes Cruz. Batting fifth at second base tonight, number 1, co-player of the game last night, Lance Russell. Batting sixth at first base, number 35, Bobby Galindo. Batting seventh and designated hitter, number 30, Miguel Miko Soto. Behind the dish and batting eighth, number 2, Tyler Boggs, the catcher. Rounding out the lineup in left field, number 6, Dakota Coco Kennedy. And on the mound to start for your Bancroft Bandits, number 24, Niall Ball. We're going to take a step aside. When we return, we'll have the official announcement of the starting lineups, followed by the national anthem. And then the first pitch starting in just about 15 minutes, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned right here for every home and away game on Bancroft Bandits YouTube channel. You're listening to Bandits Baseball.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to historic Bancroft Memorial Park for the Pioneer Collegiate Baseball League game between the Albert Lee Lakers and your Bancroft Bandits. Our sponsor today is State Line Cooperative. Our first 100 paid admissions will receive free popcorn from Lubenthal Insurance Services, and our first 100 paid admissions will receive a free hot dog from Beanstra and Kim.
Which one did you say? In and Out Bandits?
Thank you to our sponsors. They help us
the lineup.
Bandit baseball to Cassuth County. We hope that you have a safe and enjoyable experience at tonight's game and remind you to please be respectful and courteous of others so that they can share in the fun and excitement that is Bandit baseball. A stadium could be a fun and exciting place to run and explore for our smaller fans. We ask that fans keep an eye on your children at all times. Climbing on or under the bleachers, running through the walkway, or jumping on the seats may be dangerous, so we ask that fans please treat these areas properly. For those fans visiting Bancroft Memorial Park for the first time, smoking is prohibited in all areas of the stadium. We ask that all smoking take place outside the gates. Thank you for cooperation in this matter. Restroom areas are located just north of the entrance area. The concession stand is located next to the entrance. Wristbands are required for anyone purchasing or drinking alcoholic beverages. You must be 21 to purchase or consume alcohol. You'll be able to get your wristbands at the concession stand. Next to the third base dugout, you'll be able to purchase your favorite band merchandise. You can also purchase your favorite merchandise at the silent station in Bancroft. Please return all foul balls to the merchandise area. You will receive a foul ball ticket to be used at the concession stand. We need all foul balls returned so the game can continue. Thank you for cooperation. All proceeds, including sales of food and beverages, along with merchandise, will be used to improve Bancroft Memorial Park. Be sure to hold on to your raffle ticket you received at the gate, as you may be a lucky winner during tonight's game. If your ticket is drawn, you can pick up your prize by the merchandise. Celebrate your special day with us. Let us know that birthday, anniversary, or special accomplishment. We'll be happy to announce during the game. We will honor America at the top of the seventh inning each and every game. Once again, thank you to State Line Cooperative for sponsoring tonight's game. Tonight's lineup, leading off for Albert Lee, playing right field, number 8, Levi Davison. Batting second, the shortstop, number 13, Austin Portner. Batting third, the center fielder, number 17, Brad Morris. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 23, Thomas Kraus. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 22, Sam Huska. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 24, Sam Warren. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 15, Sam Steinmeier. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 6, Trey Rogers. Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 10, Cody Erickson. Pitching tonight, number 12, Jesse Bloom. And now your lineup for your Bancroft Bandits. Leading off, playing center field, number 3, Julian Little Jules Galindo. Batting second, the right fielder, number 8, Abel Pina. Batting third, the shortstop, number 12, Sean the Rock Ross. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 18, Tommy Pomito Reyes Cruz. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 1, Lance Russell. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 35, Bobby Chancho Galindo. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 30, Miguel Nico Soto. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 2, Tyler Boggs. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 6, Dakota Coco Kennedy. Pitching tonight, number 24, Niall Ball. Please rise for the national anthem.
And after the first pitch, welcome back to Memorial Park and welcome back to Baseball Bandits fans as we have a great turnout, beautiful weather, everything set up, and all we need now is a strong performance from tonight's starting pitcher, Niall Ball, as he's been chomping at the bit to get his first start of the summer. And with Chillicothe getting rained out this past Thursday, he got bumped up to today for the home opener. Niall Ball sitting in the range of about 90 to 93 miles per hour on a fastball, and he's got a crisp slider, and he likes to play around with his off-speed, mixes up the pitches very well. So I, for one, am very excited to see Niall Ball, see what he can do as the starting pitcher tonight for Bancroft. Due up for the Lakers, the first three hitters leading off the right fielder, Levi Davidson. On deck, the shortstop, Austin Portner. And in the hole, the three hitter, number 8, the center fielder, number 19, Brad Morris. So if Ball can get strikes over, there is no doubt in my mind that he is going to have a dominating performance and already an early candidate for your player of the game. So Boggs calls balls in, coming down. And we're just about set here from Memorial Park. Time right now, 6:42 Central Standard Time here in beautiful northern Iowa.
Leading off for the Lakers.
Sitting at sunny and 72. So now up is Levi Davidson to lead off for Albert Lee. Went 1 for 4 last night with a double. However, that came when the Lakers in the last inning were trailing by 7. So let's see what Ball can do here to start things off for the Bandits here in the top of the first. Davidson digs in. Ball going to start from the windup. First pitch in the other batter's box, and we're underway. A 1-0 count to start off with Davidson. Levi Davidson, an outfielder out of Morningside College and Dakota City, South Dakota. Already a 2-0 count here to Davidson, as now he can try to get the timing down with a hitter's count. Still nobody out to lead off man up. The wind and the fire. Swing and a miss from Davidson, and strike one. Now a 2-1 count. The 2-1 and the delivery just a hair inside, and we got a 3-1 count now to leadoff man Levi Davidson. Ball still alive in the count. Still a hitter's count for Davidson as he winds and fires. And somehow that one misses for ball 4. And a free 90 to start off for the Lakers. So now that'll bring up the shortstop, Austin Portner. He reached base a couple times but failed to get a base hit last night, so let's see what he can do now. Ball to go from the stretch. Davidson leads off first, and the first pitch in there for a strike as it just nabs the inside part of the zone. And Boggs, he really has his work cut out for him this year as we see some good velo pitchers for Bancroft this summer. Gonna have to try to grasp it. An 0-1 count to Portner. Davidson steps off, and Portner tries to go the other way, and this one will sail foul. So now Portner finds himself down in the count 0-2. Ball quickly works ahead after walking Davidson, so we're hoping for something positive here. Just one strike away, or a ground ball could turn two. So ball comes set. The 0-2, Davidson takes off, swing and a miss, and Boggs throws to second. Double play as he gets him out. Boggs with the throw. 2 down in just one pitch. And now that'll bring up with 2 down and nobody on Brad Morris, the center fielder, number 19, all the way from New Zealand. And Riverland Community College. First pitch going to miss for a ball. So now ball works from the 1-0, and just behind that one, he fouls it straight back, strike one. We're back to even here with 2 down. Ball from the windup. This one just gets away outside for ball 2. It's a 2-1. Down there on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. And could we be seeing back-to-back strikeouts here? Deuce is on the scoreboard. Ball shakes off a pitch. He winds and fires. Grounded over towards Lance Russell at second. He makes the scoop and the throw. 3 up, 3 down, and the Nile ball retires the Lakers. 1-2-3 as we'll go to the bottom of the first. Still scoreless. Hopefully the Bandits can get on the bats. From Memorial Park, you're listening to Bandits Baseball. So the starting pitcher for Albert Lee is a returning Laker relief pitcher from last year, Jesse Bloom. He just completed his sophomore season at McCook Community College. And the Lakers are returning him as well as Thomas Kraus as the designated hitter and cleanup hitter here tonight for Albert Lee. So we'll see what Bloom can do here against the Bandits offense that hopefully shaked off the jitters of most of them, but a very similar lineup to last night. We're going to get Coco Kennedy in the lineup tonight and just a few defensive switches. But due up for the Bandits, it'll be Julian Galindo, followed by Abel Pena, and in the hole, Sean Ross. Wonder if we got a report on Bloom. Fastball, changeup, curveball. This past spring, Bloom had a 2-5 record at McCook, a 6.46 ERA. In 54 innings pitched, he had 58 Ks and 26 balls. Sits somewhere between 85 to 88. So the lead things off once again will be Julian Galindo. Went 1 for 4 last night with an infield single in his last trip to the plate. So Julian hoping for a good start here tonight to lead things off for the Bandits in gray. Bloom to start from the stretch in. The first pitch swung on and fouled back into the netting. Strike 1. Galindo steps back in with an 0-1 count to Bloom. Nobody out. Second pitch of the at-bat. This one swung on, fouled straight back, and an aggressive approach from the leadoff hitter. It's 2 pitches, 2 foul balls, and Galindo quickly finds himself down 0-2. Bloom sets with the 0-2. And the pitch. This one, he gets him chasing up high for strike 3.
Next bat for the Bandits, right fielder, number 8, Abel Pena.
So now that'll bring up Abel Pena, a Division I commit to the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. And Pena went 2 for 4 yesterday with a double and a pair of runs scored. 1 down for the Bandits here as the first pitch, a swing and a miss from Pena. Big one and a big kick. An 0-1 count with 1 down. This one just a hair outside, and it'll be ball 1. Back to even here with 1 down. Bloom fires, and Pena with a swing and a miss here for strike 2. And second straight batter finds himself down in the count here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, a changeup missing just high, ball 2. So Pena looking to continue early successes here after going 2 for 4 last night. 5th pitch of the at-bat on the way, and once again, Bloom gets another batter chasing high.
The shortstop, number 12, Sean the Rock Ross.
So good support from the crowd here for Sean Ross. Hopefully he's past the jitters here. We're hoping for big success here in his at-bats tonight. First pitch, off speed. Somehow got the outside part of the zone. Ross lays off it for the first pitch. And he'll dig in once again. Second pitch, a swing and a miss from Ross, and the Bandit batters limping out of the gates here tonight. 2 straight strikeouts, and Ross finds himself down 0-2 for the 3rd straight time. The pitch, and a swing and a miss, and Jesse Bloom has struck out the side for Albert Lee.
Yeah, with 1 completed, it's Lakers 0, Bandits 0.
So a dominating first inning for Jesse Bloom as he has 3 strikeouts to the first 3 Bandit hitters. And the offense going to have to figure out him fast. And hopefully we can see the same for Niall Ball. He's able to retire the side in order. 1 strikeout, 1 runner caught stealing. As that was Levi Davidson, the first hitter. We'll go back to the Lakers now. 4, 5, 6 due up with Thomas Kraus followed by Sam Huska on deck and Sam Warren in the hole. So we're back to baseball here in the top half of the 2nd inning. Leading things off with Thomas Kraus out of NDSU.
Lead off for the Lakers, designated hitter number 23, Thomas Kraus.
So now Thomas Kraus steps in for his first at-bat of the day. First pitch in there, first strike 1. I believe Kraus went 1 for 3 yesterday. 1 single to left field. A ball slider in there for strike 1. Second pitch. Kraus watches it for strike 2 as Ball trying to go right after the left-handed Kraus. The 0-2. This one missing high and away, a fastball for ball 1. The 1-2 to Kraus and rolled over towards Cruz. He sits on it, makes the throw. Galindo there to make the grab. 4 out number 1 on a ground out to Thomas Kraus.
Next bat for the Lakers, second baseman number 22, Sam Huska.
So now that'll bring up the right-hander Sam Huska, second baseman number 22. Huska with his debut for the Lakers tonight, an infielder from Morningside out of Windham, Minnesota. With one down. Ball rockets in a fastball for strike one. He winds and fires. Nice slider right there, and he quickly works ahead once again, 0-2. With one down to the right-hander, Sam Huska. Third pitch of the at-bat, and Huska just gets a piece of this to the backstop. Still an 0-2 count. So ball from the windup on the 0-2, the pitch, and right back to Ball, makes the grab, and he will easily just swing this one over to Galindo for out number 2. So now we got the first beer batter of the season with the left-hander Sam Warren. Struggled last night, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. So let's see what he can do against the right-hander Niall Ball. First pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Now we got an 0-1 to Warren. 2 quick outs for the Bandits, and a second pitch of the at-bat, and somehow called hold off on a check swing, and that'll be ball 1. The 1-1 to Sam Warren, and a slider that gets over the plate for strike 2, and I hope these fans are thirsty because we got a 1-2 count to our first beer batter of the year, Sam Warren. The 1-2, ball fires in, a swing and a miss, and there's your discounted Beer Bandit fans. Warren goes down swinging. So now we'll head to the bottom of the first in what looks like an early pitcher's duel. Still scoreless. Bandits due up. Due up for the Bandits in the bottom half of inning number 2. We got Tommy Reyes-Cruz, Lance Russell, and Bobby Galindo. So we're hoping now for some more offensive success as Jesse Bloom, right out of the gates, is doing solid work, struck out the side to a very talented trio of hitters, Julian Galindo, Abel Pena, and Sean Ross. So now we'll see Tommy Reyes-Cruz, a left-handed slugger, playing third base, number 18 out of Clarendon Community College in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. So Bloom to still do work from the stretch. First pitch to Cruz and pop back to the net, foul ball. Bandits, very aggressive approaches, a lot of swings, a lot of foul balls. Still yet to put one in fair play against Bloom. An 0-1 count. Catcher sets and fires. Rolled over, and that one goes through the hole, but late grab from the second baseman, Sam Huska.
Second baseman, number 1, Lance Russell.
And a 4-3 put out to Reyes-Cruz. And now we'll see Lance Russell step in for his first at-bat of the day. Player of the game yesterday, 3 for 3, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs. Let's see if Russell can get things started for the Bandits. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Lance Russell, a future New Mexico Lobo. He just finished up his career at Howard Community College. And a great one so. Also be this first pitch. Now go with ball one. 1-1 count with one down to Russell. This one missing low and inside for ball two. So now for the first time tonight, the Bandits batter's gotten ahead in the count, 2-1 strike. Fourth pitch of the at-bat, ripped into right center field. This one's going to be down in the gap, and Lance Russell, a perfect 4-for-4 to start off his summer. And he is making himself right at home in Bancroft. With a one-out single to right center for Lance Russell. And now that'll bring up the left-handed first baseman, Bobby Galindo, out of El Paso, Texas, and Southwest University. Big brother to Julian, the leadoff hitter. Russell takes his lead at first. First pitch ripped down the line, but just foul. This one slices Galindo. Time that fastball up, just got around it. Let's hope Bobby can straighten her out here. An 0-1 count. The 0-1 to Galindo. Bloom from the stretch. Off speed, this one gets away from him, high and away, ball one. Kieran giving a sign over at third. And Galindo will step back in, third pitch of the at-bat. Looking for his first hit as a Bandit. Bloom sets, the 1-1. Swung on, ripped to center field, but right to Brad Morris. He doesn't have to move to that one at all. And for the first time tonight, actually made that the second time, they've timed up Bloom. Three straight hard-hit balls, and two of them going for outs. Lance Russell still stranded at first, but the Bandits have prevailed, at least from last night, with two down to get some runs in. So let's see what can do now with Miko Soto up at the plate with two down. Russell at first. And off speed there, that's just going to get over the plate for strike one. After Galindo lines out to center field, that ball ripped on. Let's see what Miko can do here. An 0-1 count. Swung on, popped up out of play on a foul ball. The 0-2 count now to Soto. Third pitch of the at-bat gets away in the dirt. Rogers throw, not in time. Russell beats it with another stolen base. His second on the year. Good dirt ball read for Russell as he once again takes second. So now he moves into scoring position for Soto. A gap shot could score him. Let's hope for something positive here with two down for Miko Soto, the designated hitter tonight. A 1-2 count now. Bloom sets. The pitch in the dirt once again. Russell going to be held up halfway from second to third. Got deuces on the scoreboard now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 down. Only 1 hit so far in this ball game. The 2-2. Outside, and looks like Soto has got ahead of himself there as it's only a full count. So that'll be ball 3. Misstep there, so a full count here. Base hit, ball 4 approach. Full count, 2 down here. Bloom sets off. Bloom sets. Fires in the dirt, ball 4, and this time he'll get a walk.
Next back for Bandits, catcher number 2, Tyler Boggs.
So now up to the plate, Tyler Boggs. Number 2, the catcher. 1 for 4 performance with a double last night. Catcher out of Yavapai Community College in Fruita, Colorado. 2 outs here. Bloom from the stretch. Boggs made a flinch at it, but it goes by for strike 1. Hopefully he can get the timing down now as he steps back in with an 0-1 count. Bloom sets once again. The pitch swung on and fouled out of play. Now strike 2 to Boggs. So Boggs finds himself down 0-2, still alive in the count. The pitch. This one over the outside part of the plate, and Boggs goes down looking as the Bandits leave 2 runners stranded after 1 hit and 1 walk. We'll head into the top of the 3rd inning here, still scoreless. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. And after 2 complete innings, it looks like we got ourselves a pitcher's duel. Niall Ball with 2 strikeouts, no hits given up. Bloom 1 hit and 1 walk, but also 4 strikeouts to 8 batters faced through 2. So let's hope the Bandits at some point can shake off these early season jitters, as obviously a lot of game left here in the top of the 3rd. And now due up for the Lakers 7, 8, 9. As we'll see Sam Steinmeier, the left fielder, on deck, the catcher Trey Rogers, and in the hole the 3rd baseman Cody Erickson.
Leading off for the Lakers, left fielder number 15, Sam Steinmeier.
So now that brings up Sam Steinmeier here in the top of the 3rd. A right-handed batter out of Iowa Lakes and Buffalo, Minnesota. A home state boy for the Albert Lee, Minnesota Lakers. And Ball fires in a fastball, first pitch for strike 1 to Steinmeier. He winds and fires. Steinmeier swung on just a foul tip into Boggs' glove. He quickly finds himself behind 0-2. So now Ball with the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and strike 3. See you later.
Next back for the Lakers, catcher number 6, Trey Rogers.
With 1 down here now, we have Trey Rogers, the catcher, and a slider in there. First pitch for strike 1, and Niall Ball's feeling himself early in the game as he continues to work ahead on Trey Rogers. 3 pitches, 3 strikes to retire Steinmeier. Let's see now. Second pitch of the at-bat, in there for strike 2. And he quickly works ahead of Rogers. The 0-2 now to Rogers, and just out of the zone as it goes in the other box. Boggs grabs it, ball 1, now got a 1-2 count. A 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Rogers goes down swinging for the 2nd straight time here in the 3rd.
For the Lakers, third baseman
Ball with his 4th strikeout here in the top of the 3rd. That'll bring up Cody Erickson, 0 for 3 with a trio of strikeouts yesterday's game. Let's see what the young 3rd baseman tonight can do here. First pitch from Ball, fastball outside part of the plate, strike 1. Erickson steps back in here with an 0-1 count. Second pitch from Ball. A nice slider there, and he is mixing it up to perfection thus far. He quickly works ahead of Erickson, 0-2. Ball from the windup. The pitch, and he just stays alive, fouling it back to the fence. Still alive here. Cody Erickson down 0-2 to Niall Ball. He winds, fires, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Ball strikes out the side in the 3rd. We head to the bottom of 3. Still scoreless. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. So Niall Ball retires the side in order for the first 3 innings. But he's still looking for some offense here as Jesse Bloom has struck out the first 4 of 8 Bandit batters himself. So still a pitcher's duel as we continue here in the bottom of 3. And now he steps in here, the right-handed side. Dakota Coco Kennedy now, the 9-hitter for his first at-bat as a Bandit. The first pitch rides the chalk for ball 1. And Kennedy, an outfielder out of East Central Community College in Philadelphia, Mississippi. A shallow ground ball. He legs it out, and call could have gone either way there, but he's called out on a 2-3 putout. So we're back to the top of the order now as Julian Galindo steps in for his second at-bat of the day. 0 for 1 with a strikeout, but let's see if he can turn things around here in the bottom of 3 with 1 down. Bloom sets. First pitch misses low and inside for a ball. Good 90 from Kennedy. He almost beats out the throw. 3 umpires, you got to trust their view on it. And a swing and a miss from Galindo. Strike 1. Now got a 1-1 count with 1 down. The 1-1 swung on, hit in the air to right, but this should be no problem for Levi Davidson, as it looks like Galindo didn't really get all of that. Fly out for out number 2. That'll now bring up the right fielder for Bancroft, Abel Pena. They've only seen 1 base hit so far through 3 2/3 innings played here from Bancroft. So let's see if the Bandits can turn their tides here. Pena rips this one to right center as it gets down for a 2-out single for Abel Pena. That's his third hit as a Bandit. So now Sean Ross 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Let's see if he can come to play here in his second at-bat here tonight. Still scoreless here with 2 down in the bottom of 3. Pena leading off at first. First pitch to Ross. Nabs the outside part of the zone for strike 1. Here we go now with an 0-1 count. Bloom fires, off speed, gets past Ross. And he's got to get comfortable in the batter's box. An 0-2 now for Bloom as he faces Ross. Pick over to first and nothing there. Ross, a future commit to Faulkner, an NAIA powerhouse. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Ross struck out for the second straight time to end things in the third. No runs on 1 hit, 1 runner left stranded as we head to the top of the 4th. Still scoreless from Bancroft. The pitcher's duel continues here, as neither teams have the answer yet to Niall Ball or Jesse Bloom. But we're back to the top of the order for Albert Lee, as Levi Davidson steps up to the plate for Albert Lee. The only Laker thus far to reach base by a walk, and he was caught stealing by the arm of Tyler Boggs. First pitch to Davidson, this one in the other batter's box for ball 1. He's having an easy night so far, hasn't even had to take a swing yet. Ball 1, and this one buckles Davidson to get by him for strike 1. Nice off-speed ball, mixing up very well early on here. A 1-1 count. The pitch swung on, fouled straight back to Boggs, and it'll be strike 2 here. A 1-2 count to Davidson. The 1-2. And not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes. Davidson flinched at it, but he holds off for ball 2 as he gets that one from Old Blue. 2-2 here with nobody out. Fifth pitch of the at-bat, and it's rolled over towards Galindo. He scoops it up easily, will step on the bag for out number 1 here in the top of the 4th. That'll now bring up the shortstop, Austin Portner, 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the first. So now Ball sets back on the rubber and goes from the wind. First pitch just inside, riding the chalk for ball 1. The 1-0 now. This one, ball not getting either inside or outside here as 2 straight balls, but not bad pitches. The 2-0 here to Portner. Off speed in there for strike 1. The 2-1 count here to Portner as this one gets in there. Nice slider in the inside part of the zone as he evens it up here 2-2. Nile ball. The 2-2 count, 1 down. Outside part of the plate, sit down. Struck him out looking.
Next to bat for the Lakers, center fielder, number 19, Brad Morris.
The 6th strikeout through 3 2/3 innings pitched here for Nile Ball. And a great mix of pitchings, and he is hitting his spots great here. Through almost 4 complete. First fastball inside to Brad Morris for ball 1. A 1-0 count here to the 3-hitter. 1-0. Off speed, rolls him over towards Sean Ross. And he can't make the play. It'll be E6 there as Morris reaches base safely by an error.
Next bat for the Lakers, designated hitter, number 23, Thomas Krause.
So now Morris, the second base runner for the Lakers here tonight, leads off from first. First pitch by Krause on a fastball, strike 1. An 0-1 count here to Krause. A pitch in the other batter's box, ball 1. Ball mixing it up very well. A 1-1 here with 2 away. At the top of the 4th from Bancroft. Ball sets from the stretch. And the pitch just outside ball 2. And the umpire letting it know throughout the stadium where it was missed. Two 2-1 count with 2 away here to the cleanup hitter Thomas Krause. And the pitch from ball. The buckles Krause by him for strike 2 on an off speed. A 2-2 from Nile Ball. The pitch and grounded back up the middle. Ball right back there once again, and he flips it to Galindo for out number 3. We go into the bottom of the 4th, waiting for the Bandits offense to come to life here as we're still scoreless in a pitcher's duel. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. Due up for the Bandits here in the 4th will be Tommy Reyes Cruz, the cleanup hitter to lead things off. 4, 5, 6 on deck. Lance Russell. In the hole, Bobby Galindo. So now Tommy Reyes Cruz steps up to the plate. left-hander still searching for his first base hit as a Bandit in the purple and black. First pitch swung on and fouled back to the backstop. An 0-1 count. A 1 count to Cruz. Big swing and a miss, and the Bandits have just not found the answer yet to Jesse Bloom. Oh-2 to the first batter of the fourth. Pitch above the letters for ball one. A 1-2. This one, Cruz backs off, lets it go by for ball two. The count gets back to even here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here. Cruz in his second at-bat of the night. The pitch swung on in, hit in the air to left, and this will be hung up. Can of corn for Steinmeier as he records the first out of the inning.
Next batter for the Bandits. Second baseman, number 1, Lance Russell.
One for one with a single already and a stolen base. Lance Russell steps in, playing second base tonight. First pitch to Russell and a swing as he chops it back to the backstop. The 0-1 now to Russell. The pitch fouled straight back once again. Now looking at an 0-2 count. Griffin gives the signs for pitches. They relay it to Bloom as he comes set from the stretch. Off speed as Russell skies this one towards right field. And it will be the second straight fly out as Russell goes down for out number 2.
Next batter for the Bandits, first baseman, number 35, Bobby Chancho Galindo.
0 for 1 with a line out to center in his first time up. Bobby Galindo steps in. First pitch to Galindo. Swung on and fouled straight back into the net for strike one. The 0-1 to Galindo. Swung on, hit in the air towards right center. And this will be 3 straight flyouts for the Bandits as they still only have 2 hits and no runs. Through 4 complete innings as we're still scoreless. Heading into the top of the 5th inning. Still locked in a pitcher's duel between Niall Ball and Jesse Bloom. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. Pitcher's duel continues here in the 5th on the home opener for your Bancroft Bandits. As now stepping in will be the right-handed batter, Sam Huska. as Huska's 0 for 1 with a ground out to ball back in the second, as he's the 5 hitter in the order. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Lakers. And first pitch rides the chalk inside, fastball for ball 1. Second pitch of the at-bat, a late swing and a miss as the slider continues to do damage for Niall Ball here as he gets back to even 1-1. Third pitch of the at-bat, a slider that just won't get back in the zone. Now a 2-1 count. Ball comes set and from the wind. Huska flinches on it, but it holds off for ball 3. Got ourselves a very vocal umpire here tonight. 3-1. Changeup as Huska holds off it for strike 2, and we're back to a full count now. The second baseman, Sam Huska, 0 for 1 on the day in his second at-bat. The full count. Slider that just cuts away too far for ball 4. Only the second walk given up all night long by Niall Ball. As you can only ask for him to throw this dominant for so long and without any help from the offense so far. First pitch to the beer batter, Sam Warren, as he grounds it over towards Cruz, gets it on the glove, flips it to Soto, but not in time as Galindo makes the grab too late. They only get one on a fielder's choice to send Sam Huska back to the dugout. But now 1 down as Warren buys himself on base with a fielder's choice to bring up the left fielder, Sam Steinmeier, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the third. Ball still working from the stretch here. Not a huge lead from Warren. And the first pitch, off speed from Ball. We got an 0-1 count here from Ball. And pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Ball continues to work out here as he works ahead in the count to Sam Steinmeier, 0-2. So far, the case for the Bandits' success has been pitching and defense. The 0-2 as Steinmeier lays off it for ball 1. Off speed that just tails away too far for ball 1. 1-2 with 1 down. Warren off at first. The pitch. Not sure where that missed, but it pops out of Boggs' glove for ball 2. Two here to Steinmeier as count gets back to even and ball sets. The pitch. And he sits him down with a slider for strike 3. Strikeout number 7 for Niall Ball here through 4 2/3 innings pitched. That'll now bring up Trey Rogers, 0 for 1 with a K back in the third. The catcher tonight. A pick over to Galindo, nothing there. Warren not leading off too far. Rogers awaiting the first pitch. And Ball delivers. Fastball chest high for strike 1 as Rogers lays off of it. An 0-1 count here to Rogers. A slider, and he's just going to hold off, but not a bad pitch from Ball. A 1-1 here as Ball comes set. The pitch, swing and a miss, and that time the off-speed got him for strike 2. Warren still leading off at first. The 1-2. Nothing there, and a good block from Tyler Boggs. Nice effort right there. A pass ball sure would have been an extra base there for Sam Warren. Not sure about his speed, but then again, he is not taking a healthy lead over at first. Takes about a hair off the plate now. 2-2 with 2 down here to Rogers. Ball fires and off speed, gonna sit him down once again. Strike 3, and that's 8 strikeouts through 5 complete innings for Niall Ball. So let's hope he can get some offense on his side now as we're still scoreless heading into the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. Update from Carolyn Storm Lake. It looks like the Merchants are up ahead of the Whitecaps 1-0. As back here in Bancroft, due up for the Bandits. It'll be 7-8-9, leading things off here in the 5th with Miko Soto. Bloom still doing solid work from the stretch. First pitch to Soto, and he goes chasing and fouls it back to the backstop. Neither pitcher getting much help from their offense at all so far this game. Only seen 2 base hits, both from the Bandits. Second pitch, bad and fouled back. This would be now 2 strikes. 0-2 to Soto. So Bloom doing a great job all game long, getting ahead in the count early against these Bandit batters, putting the pressure on them. The 0-2 outside for ball 1. And here's the 1-2 to Soto. Swung on, ripped to the left side, and that one will get past Portner. A single for Miko Soto to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th. That ball ripped to the 6-5 hole. Portner on the run, couldn't grasp it. And it'll be an infield single and a sharp one at that for Miko Soto as he now stands at first base with the catcher Tyler Boggs now stepping in. So Soto finally gets his first base hit as a Bandit. Now Boggs rips this one back up the middle, and Soto gets caught and hold up. Pass ball. And that one almost cost the Bandits 2. Soto with an unhealthy lead at first. And Portner with yet another throwing error as it gets past the first baseman. So Boggs lines out to short. And that'll now bring up Coco Kennedy. You know, he's a strong kid with some speed, and let's hope he can put it together here in his second at-bat for Bancroft. 1 down as Soto takes his lead at first. Bloom comes set from the stretch. First pitch of the at-bat. This one above the letters, ball one. Bloom's fastball sitting between 85 and 88. But a clear difference with a changeup and curveball. The 1-0 here to Kennedy. Swung on in, hit in the air, but it'll carry out of play towards the Bancroft side and towards the batting cage. That'll even up the count here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. A 1-1 here to Kennedy. And the pitch. Below the knees, ball 2. He's back in the right-handed box, waiting the pitch. Fourth of the at-bat. Swung on this one, breaks the bat over towards Portner. Flips it to Huska, and they're in time for 2. A double play to end a promising inning for out number 3. Still scoreless heading into the 6th. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. We've played 5 complete innings here today, and we have just not seen next to any offense from either the Lakers or Bandits up to this point.
Third baseman, number 10, Cody Erickson.
So now the 9-hitter will step in for Albert Lee, Cody Erickson, to lead things off in the bottom of 6, the top of 6, actually, excuse me. But the first pitch, Erickson swings on and fouls it back into the netting for strike 1. The 0-1 by Erickson for strike 2. His ball continues to throw fire here. The 0-2 count to the leadoff, Cody Erickson. The pitch right by him for off speed, strike 3. Number 9 for Ball here to record the first out here in the top of the 6th. And Niall Ball has been dominating here. First pitch by Levi Davidson for strike 1, as Ball has shown no signs of slowing down up to this point. Still working ahead of these Laker batters. The 0-1 to the left-hander Davidson. Just off the plate for ball 1. Davidson 0 for 1, reaching base by a walk and a ground out unassisted to Bobby Galindo at first. And how Ball does work. Fastball. Somehow missing. Ball 2. The 2-1 here to Davidson, and he flinches and buckles for strike 2. The 2-2 count now to Levi Davidson. With 1 away here, Ball fires. That one, another slider to get into the zone, and that's strikeout number 10 for Niall Ball. Are you not entertained, Bandits fans, as Niall Ball is just lights out so far. One-man show here for the Bandits with 2 down. This one foul tip by Portner for strike 1. Be sure to tune in right here once again on the Bancroft Bandits YouTube channel at 4 o'clock as we'll see left-hander out of Clark, Dante Glover, get the start against the Fort Dodge Gypsum Miners. Meanwhile, back in the action, 2 straight strikes to Portner. As Ball continues to work ahead here, 0-2 in the count. Portner steps back in. Ball from the windup. The pitch and just off the plate as Boggs can't grasp it. And with that one, Portner fists this one towards Ball, and he will step on the bag unassisted, and Niall Ball records all 3 outs by himself to put away the Lakers through 6. Still scoreless. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. To start off the bottom of the 6th, we're now 1-2-3 in the order as Julian Galindo set to lead things off for the Bandits. Be sure once again to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook to get every Bancroft Bandits baseball update as they come in. We'll have pregame warm-ups, interviews, as well as postgame player of the game and clutch title presentations. So be sure to stick around for that as well. Back here in the bottom of the 6th, Julian Galindo to lead things off and a fastball inside for ball 1. Galindo 0 for 2 at this point. Looking for something positive. The 1-0 to Jules. Swung on down the line, and it just slices foul for strike 1 on a foul ball. Only seen 3 Bandits hits thus far from Lance Russell, Nico Soto, as well as Abel Pena, who stands on deck. Third pitch of the at-bat, below the knees for ball 2. Still no action in the Bandits bullpen, but it looks like we're seeing a right-hander for Albert Lee. 2-1 count here, nobody out. The pitch swung on and popped him up. Will be caught by Morris out in center.
Next man for the Bandits, right fielder, number 8, Abel Pena.
So 1 for 2 with a single back in the 3rd. Abel Pena steps in. Still looking to get some offensive work going here in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch, and this one high, ball 1 on a fastball. Here's the 1-0 from Pena. This one gets the outside part of the zone for strike 1. The 1-1 count, 1 down here to Abel Pena. The pitch swung on, hit in the air towards right. And this one is gone. Home run for Abel Pena to finally break the tie here in the bottom of the sixth. How about that? Abel Pena with a solo shot here off of Jesse Bloom. And now the Bandits finally crack the scoreboard as they lead 1-0.
Shortstop number 12, Sean the Rock Ross.
So now that'll be Sean Ross stepping in as a slider gets in there for strike one. And Sean Ross looking to finally break the slow start here for Bancroft. The 0-1 count here to the shortstop. Off speed goes by for ball one. This one gets past Ross in the outside part of the zone for strike two. A 1-2 count here with one down. One, two, as Bloom's off speed hits the dirt here. Two count here. And he stays alive here as he fouls this one back to the fence. Two here to Ross. The pitch swung on through the 5-6 hole, and this will be a single for Sean Ross as he finally gets his first hit as a Bandit.
Next batter for the Bandits, third baseman, number 18, Tommy Omito Reyes Cruz.
So now Tommy Reyes Cruz will step in here with one down as Bloom now he gets this one way outside for ball one. The 1-0 with one down here to Cruz. Swung on, fouled back. Will be strike one. Now we got Tommy Reyes Cruz here, 1-1. Ross steps off first. Bloom from the stretch. This one in the dirt, but a nice block from Trey Rogers. 2-1 count now. With Lance Russell standing in on deck. 2-1. Swung on and hit in the air, but this will carry out a play into the street. As Bloom now works the count even 2-2. 2-2 count here, one down to Cruz. From the stretch. Popped up out of play. And not to worry, looks like that might have just gotten in the back and right out of someone's truck. Looks like a red Chevrolet, Z71. Nothing to worry. 2-2 here, still to Cruz. Swung on, and this one in the street once again. And that one carries too far. Bloom from the stretch, 2-2. As this one, Cruz steps out of the way for ball three as he works a full count here. as the Bandits offense looking to finally have some life here in the bottom of the 6th. Full count, 1 down. The pitch swung on, hit in the air, but it'll carry foul. So a long battle between Bloom and Cruz continues here. Full count. And the pitch. Ross takes off. Cruz hits this one in the air to deep right. Could it be? Off the wall. This will be extra bases for Cruz. Ross will hold up at second, and Cruz goes in with a double to right. And finally, the Bandits getting some life here offensively to complement the tremendous pitching of Niall Ball. This one almost carried out, but off the wooden fence. And Bloom going to stay in here with 1 down. Hold on. We'll see Dean Griffin head to the mound for a quick word here. So following the 1-out dinger from Abel Pena, Sean Ross gets on with a single. Tommy Reyes Cruz follows with a double. 3 straight 1-out hits for the Bandits here in the bottom of the 6th. And we're finally starting to see some offense. So let's see now. Lance Russell 1 for 2 with a single back in the 2nd. Let's hope he can come up here. A hit ball to the outfield could possibly score 1. But Russell, so far the Bandits leader in RBIs. Let's see what he can do here with 1 down. Infield's in. First pitch swung on and fouled away. So now an 0-1 to Russell as the infield plays in. A healthy distance between them and the outfield. Second pitch to Russell on the way. Swung on, fouled straight back to the fence as Russell aggressive in his approach here. Wanting to do damage. It was a Lance Russell double that scored 2 to make a 3-0 game that finally broke it open for the Bandits last night. Let's see if he can come through here. 0-2 from the stretch. Swung on, grounded over towards Portner. Looks the runner back, and Portner makes the play at first as Russell grounds out to short to bring now 2 down, and Bobby Galindo up to the plate.
First baseman, number 35, Bobby Chancho Galindo.
So Jesse Bloom still in with 2 down, 2 runners on second and third, and Bobby Galindo stepping up to the plate now. The pitch. A healthy pitch right there, but they're going to give it a few inches off the plate for strike 1. Second pitch to Galindo, swung on and foul tip back to Rogers for strike 2. Bloom looking to get himself out of a jam. Galindo looking to add to this lead. Nothing down the third base line. The 0-2. Swung on and popped up out of play as Galindo stays alive in the count. Galindo steps back in here on the 0-2. And he gets him chasing high for a swing and a miss and a strike 3 as the Bandits leave 2 runners stranded. However, the solo shot from Abel Pena makes the score now Bancroft 1, Albert Lee 0. As we head to the top of the 7th, you're listening to Bandits Baseball. So it was Abel Pena single-handedly providing the offensive support for Niall Ball, who has 10 strikeouts through 6 complete innings, and he's still going strong here. Looking to start things off 4-5-6. Due up Thomas Kraus, followed by Sam Huska, followed by Sam Warren. All due up for Albert Lee. Boggs calls balls in. Correction, looks like we got Brad Morris leading off. So 3-4-5 due up for the Lakers. At a blind spot, my bad. So let's hope Niall Ball can keep his dominant pitching ways going here into the top of the 7th. As due up, we have Brad Morris. First pitch riding the chalk for ball 1. Still no action in the Bancroft bullpen. For Albert Lee, we see a right-hander not listed on the roster. And this one, swing and a miss for Morris for strike 1. 1-1 count here, nobody out. Pitch and rolled over towards the Laker dugout. Be strike 2. And this Bancroft pitching staff is just second to none in the Pioneer League. And this one rolled over towards Ross. Makes the grab and in time for out number 1. A ground out to Sean Ross. So let's hope Ross got the monkey off his back as he committed an error earlier and makes that play with ease after getting a single this past inning. Slider first pitch for strike 1. Kraus 0 for 2 thus far. Ball quickly resets. Just off the plate for ball 1. 1-1 count, 1 down here. Ball winds and fires. Off speed, gonna get Kraus buckling there for strike 2. Ball once again works ahead in the count. 4th pitch of the at-bat on the way. Ball winds and fires. Fastball. Ripped to third base. Cruz makes the grab, the throw. And the stretch from Bobby Galindo to grab out number 2 to retire Thomas Kraus. 2 straight solid defensive plays from Ross and Cruz to put away the first 2 outs of the inning for the Lakers. And now we got the 5th hitter, Sam Huska. 0 for 1 with a walk in his last time up. First pitch in, this one gets away from Boggs for ball one. Two outs here, 1-0 count. Slider just missing inside for ball two. The 2-0 now. Fastball outside part of the plate for strike one. 2-1 count with two away here to the second baseman, Sam Huska. And I am not sure how that one missed, but a fastball goes by for ball three. Might be seeing a pitching change for the Lakers here in the next inning. A 3-1 count to Huska. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. Strike two. Got a full count now with two away. A base hit, ball four, approach for Huska. Ball winds and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike three, number 11 for Niall Ball. As he has been lights out through 7 complete here for Bancroft. 1-0 for the Bandits, heading into the bottom of the 7th.
Take me out to the ground. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. Oh, it's root for the Bandits. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
So with that, there's everybody's favorite baseball jingle, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, as we got a crisp right-hander in now for Albert Lee. Julio Estacio, a right-handed pitcher out of Central Arizona. Looks like he's making his debut for Albert Lee here tonight. So we got a hard fastball somewhere sitting in 90 to 92 range, as we knew we were going to see him first out for Albert Lee here tonight. And for Bancroft, we still got Nico Mayoral first out for Bancroft, but how can you take out Niall Ball after he has just been lights out up to this point?
Leading off for the Bandits, designated hitter number 30, Miguel Mico Soto.
Due up for the Bandits here in the bottom of the 7th, Miguel Mico Soto. As Soto has reached base twice by a walk and a single, so 1 for 1 up to this point. As now we get to see the debut of Albert Lee, Central Arizona pitcher Julio Estacio. First pitch, and Soto just gets a piece of it over towards the Laker dugout. Jesse Bloom had a very solid outing with 6 strikeouts for Albert Lee. Only 1 run given up on 5 hits. The 0-1 to Soto. And this one gets away from him through the other batter's box into the backstop for ball 1. Tall, lanky build for the right-hander here for the Lakers, as from the stretch, a 1-1 count. This one almost scrapes the chest of Soto, but it scoots by for ball 2. So here we go now, 2-1 in the count. Nobody out. The pitch as Soto pops up towards second. And Huska makes the grab for out number 1.
Next bat for the Bandits, the catcher, number 2, Tyler Boggs.
One out here as Boggs steps in. There's the pitch. This one above the letters as it goes by for ball 1. Boggs 0 for 2 thus far. Looking for his second career hit in Bancroft. A 1-0 from the stretch. He holds off on ball 2. As Estacio misses 2 in a row high. Boggs sets back in. Estacio with the 2-0, he fires. Swing and a miss for Boggs as the fastball gets by him for strike 1. Still ahead in the count, 2-1 here with 1 down, and we have Coco Kennedy on deck. Top of the order in the hole. Estacio with great velo here for the Lakers in relief. The 2-1. Swung on, hit deep to left field. This is past the fielder, and gone! Home run for Tyler Boggs. 2-0 now for Bancroft. And he timed that one up perfectly. Got just enough of the barrel on it. Sends it out of here for the second Bandit home run of the night.
Next bat for the Bandits, left fielder, number 6, Dakota Coco Kennedy.
Two straight innings, 2 solo shot home runs for Abel Pena. This time Tyler Boggs strikes in a big way for the Bandits to now have a 2-run lead over the Albert Lee Lakers. And now stepping in Coco Kennedy as he lets the first pitch go by for strike 1. Estacio fires, and this one below the knees for ball 1. 1-1 count here with 1 down. Third pitch of the at-bat, and Coco Kennedy with a stiff hit by pitch, but hold on. Looks like we're going to get an argue on the call as Blues are going to talk about it, and I think it got him on the elbow. So Kennedy with a flinch and just an awkward movement, but Deshane's still going to argue it nonetheless. Estacio either into zone or wildly out of it. Looks like Blues are going to talk it over once more. Still talking it over, and he's still on first as a hit by pitch to Coco Kennedy. So with 1 down, he'll go in at first. Thank God he's wearing that elbow pad, or else that would have hurt. So now with 1 down, we have Julian Galindo stepping in for the Bandits. With one down. First pitch, low and away, fastball for ball one. Runner takes off, and this one gets past the fielders. Kennedy heading for third, and he'll be in there safely as he goes all the way from first to third. Coming up big, and now a runner in scoring position. Knocking at the door for Julian Galindo. Let's see if he comes up big here. The 2-0 count. Astacio from the stretch in the 2-0. Outside, ball three. 3 straight balls now, 3-0 count, one down. Kennedy with a stolen base and advancing on a wild throw. Stands in at third as the infield's in now with one down. The 3-0. A get-me-over fastball to stay alive in the count, 3-1. Abel Pena stands in on deck, 2 for 3 with a single and a dong over the right field fence last inning. A 3-1 count now to Galindo. This one swung on and foul tip straight back to Rogers as Astacio quickly works a full count here. 3-2, one down. Coco still at third. The 3-2 swung on and grounded towards the Bandits' dugout. A full count here for Julian Galindo. The pitch. High for ball 4, and we now have runners at the corners with one out.
Next bat for the Bandits, right fielder, number 8, Abel Pena.
And this will bring up Abel Pena now. 2 for 3 with a home run already. And another opportunity with a runner in scoring position. Pena steps into the left-handed batter's box. The corners are in, middle back. Right field's giving him some extra love now. Quick check over to Galindo at first, nothing there. Pena steps back in. First pitch of the at-bat. On the inside part of the plate, strike one on a fastball. So we've seen mostly fastball from Astacio thus far. Stretch from the 0-1. Swung on, grounded, and foul. Just over the right side of the right field foul line. As Astacio now works ahead in the count 0-2 quickly. Astacio sets. And fires. And Kennedy gets caught in a pickle between third and home. Nothing there. And Galindo will take second base. And you gotta be kidding me. They're going to call Pena out on a check swing. So nevertheless, 2 outs and a strikeout to Pena.
Next man for the Bandits, shortstop number 12, Sean "The Rock" Ross.
Nevertheless, now with 2 down and 2 ducks on the pond for Sean Ross. Astacio from the stretch. This one swung on and fouled straight back by Sean Ross. Could come up big here. He singled last time up. Let's see what he can do with 2 runners on base. Astacio sets. The 0-1 to Ross. And the pitch. A slider past him for strike 2. With the 0-2. Astacio throws. And a slider buckles Ross as he goes down looking for strike 3.
In the 7th complete, it is Outer Lead 0, Bancroft 2.
Astacio strikes out 2, but the Bandits still score 1 more with a solo shot from Tyler Boggs. We head to the top of the 8th. Bandits 2, Lakers 0. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. We'll lead things off with the beer batter, Sam Warren, here in the top of the 8th. As Niall Ball takes his rightful place back on the rubber to take on the left-hander Warren. First pitch, inside, ball 1. It was a lengthy bottom of the 7th for the Bandits. So ball from the windup. This one just carries off the plate for ball 2. Beer batter already struck you out once tonight. The 2-0 swung on, grounded right back to Ball. And it'll be easy work as he flips it to Galindo for out number 1.
Left fielder number 15, Sam Steinmeier.
So Sam Steinmeier now 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. The left fielder steps in the right-handed batter's box. First pitch of the at-bat, past him, fastball for strike 1, and I don't think he's lost a touch on his ball yet. The 0-1 from Ball. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Might have been a foul tip just straight back. The 0-2 with 1 down. The pitch rolled over towards Cruz. Makes the grab, the throw, in time, out number 2.
Next back for the Lakers, catcher number 6, Trey Rogers.
Two outs here in the top of the 8th. First pitch. Somehow that slider misses. That had some good movement. I thought it might have got the inside part of the zone. Still going to call it just inside as Rogers jumps out of the way. Ball 1. Second pitch. This time he buckles. Strike 1. Ball still doing work from the windup. And the 1-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Ball with 11 strikeouts in tonight's contest, and a 1-2 count here with 2 down. The pitch, a late flinch of the bat, but he's going to hold off for ball 2. Still no work in the Bandits bullpen, rightfully so. 2-2 count. And the slider to sit him down for out number 3, strikeout number 12 for Niall Ball, as he has thrown a phenomenal game through 8. Last chance for the Bandits to add some insurance runs. They lead 2-0 heading into the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to Bandits Baseball. We'll start things off now. 4, 5, 6 due up for Bancroft with Tommy Reyes Cruz set to lead things off. He doubled off the wall in right field last time up. Let's see how he can adjust to Estasio's velocity now, as he will step in for the left-handed batter's box. 1 for 3 thus far. Estasio sets from the stretch. High and outside, ball 1. We're here in the bottom of the 8th, as is the last half inning. Should the Bandits hold on to this 2-run lead, I'd like to say so with Niall Ball the way he has just been lights out thus far. The 1-0. Swing and a miss by Cruz for strike 1. Once again, be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for every pregame and postgame updates. Coming to you live from everything Bancroft Bandits baseball as well. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube right here, the home of all of our home and away games for your Bancroft Baseball Bandits. Now a 1-2 count following another swing and a miss to Tommy Reyes Cruz. As Estasio sets. Stretch from the 1-2. In there for strike 3 to sit down Cruz. Here in the bottom of the 8th. We now see Lance Russell stepping in, 1 for 3 on the day, also with a stolen base back in the 2nd. One out here. First pitch to Russell. On the outside part of the zone for strike 1, and Estasio relying heavily on that fastball. As the Bandits, apart from Boggs, you have to time that thing up. The 0-1 to Russell. Swung on, hit in the air, and it will drift away to the right side. I believe we see our closer, Wild Thing Austin Atwood, warming up in our bullpen. Come in just in case Ball gets in trouble, but the Lakers are yet to find the answer out to Niall Ball. So back on the field, Estasio quickly works ahead 0-2 in the count with 1 away to Lance Russell. the second baseman. From the 0-2, fastball, outside, and low, ball one. So a 1-2 now to Russell. Astacio from the stretch. Fastball, and that will sit down. Russell looking.
Next batter for the Bandits, first baseman, number 35, Ali Chancho Galindo.
2 straight strikeouts to start off the bottom of the 8th for Julio Astacio, as he looks to be a threat on the mound for the Lakers this summer. So now Galindo steps back in the batter's box here with 2 away. The pitch, and this one skips in the grass. So far, he's either in the zone or he is way out of it. First pitch just skips by Galindo for ball 1. As big brother Bobby steps in here. 0 for 3 thus far. On a 1-0 count. The pitch swung on, hit in the air towards right, and this will be down. A 2-out single for Bobby Galindo, as he just gets enough on it and drives it to right. And he bought himself his first hit as a Bandit. Way to time up the fastball, as now coming in to pinch run, Aaron Cowboy Mason. With 2 away here, as we now see Miguel Miko Soto. 1 for 2 thus far with a walk and a single. Astacio looking to close out the game for the Lakers. We see both Nico Mayoral and Austin Atwood in the bullpen for Bancroft, just in case we need to see them tonight. With 2 away here, first pitch to Soto, and he gets him to go around on a check swing for strike 1. Second pitch of the at-bat to Miko. And the 0-1. This one outside, ball 1. Soto just stays alive as he keeps a piece of, actually, that's the second strike of the at-bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 2 away. Aaron Cowboy Mason, the courtesy runner at first. Astacio sets from the 1-2. The pitch, Mason takes off, ball outside, the throw. Not in time as Mason gets a stolen base. So now a runner in scoring position for Soto here with a 2-2 count. Astacio rifles a fastball. Soto goes upstairs and fends it off out of play. So Soto still alive in the count here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. One last chance for the Bandits to add some insurance to this 2-run lead. Estacio from the stretch. In the dirt, and Soto holds off for ball 3. Three to the count here. And the pitch. Soto fends it off late and skies it to center field. Morris on the run and makes the grab for out number 3. 3 outs remain for the Lakers here in the top of the 9. As Niall Ball heads back out to the mound for the 9th. 2-0 Bandits. You're listening to Bancroft Baseball. (9-1-2) due up for the Lakers here, only needing 3 more outs and less than 2 runs to hang on to our second straight victory to start off the 2019 summer. And hopefully looking for a win behind the right arm of Niall Ball here in the 9th. So Galindo comes in from center to first base. Mason will stay on the field in right. And Abel Pena will move over to center. So it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter, Jackson Key, coming into the game now. A catcher who had one of the only hits for the Lakers last night. So Jackson Key, the pinch hitter.
Leading off for the Lakers, number 28, Jackson Key.
So Key will step into the right-handed batter's box here to lead things off for the Lakers in the 9th. Ball. First pitch fires a slider for strike 1. Ball from the windup, shakes off a pitch and fires. Fastball, broken bat, ground ball over towards Russell. Out number 1 here in the 9th.
Next bat for the Lakers, right fielder, number 8, Levi Davidson.
We now have Levi Davidson stepping into the plate, 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout in his last appearance in the 6th. Ball from the windup. The pitch, fastball. Just high and away for ball 1. The 1-0 count here to Davidson. Swung on and fouled away. Strike 1. The 1-0 count here to Levi Davidson. The pitch, swung on, hit in the air towards Mason in right. And he makes the grab for out number 2 to put away Davidson. Lakers down to their final out with Austin Portner. Portner 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts up to this point. Steps into the right-handed batter's box. Ball takes his spot back on the rubber. Works from the wind. Swung on. Grounded to the left side. Ball makes the grab and the throw, and it's away. Be a throwing error on Niall Ball as he reaches base on the throw.
Next to bat for the Lakers, center fielder number 19, Brad Morris.
The 0-1 counts a ball after Portner reaches by a throwing error. The 0-1 count here to Morris as he pops this one out of play for strike two. The 0-2 count here to Niall Ball. Portner leads off first. The 0-2 away in the dirt, but Boggs makes the grab. The 1-2 to Morris. The pitch, swing and a miss, and Niall Ball has done it. No hitter in the home opener as Bancroft wins it 2-0. Undisputed, your player of the game is Niall Ball. 12 strikeouts, no hitter for the right-handed pitcher, Niall Ball. Incredible game right there, and he is your player of the game. What a showing. He goes the distance. 0 Laker hits as the Bandits move to 2-0 on the year, and the Lakers fall to 0-2. My name is Mitchell Kieran, the voice of the Bandits play-by-play live stream coverage. Tremendous game. 2 home runs from Tyler Boggs and Abel Pena. 12 strikeouts and no hits for Niall Ball. He is your player of the game. Be sure to tune in tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. as your Bandits take on the Fort Dodge Gypsum Miners. Dante Glover on the mound for the start. Once again, final score 2-0. Niall Ball with the no-hitter, your player of the game. Tune in once again tomorrow at 4. Thank you for tuning in.